So what we're saying that when you look at Islamic teaching, to summarize it for you, Islam came to preserve five things. All right, Islam came to preserve five things. So the first one, Islam came to preserve religion. So what does that mean when we say Islam came to preserve religion? Mean that in Islam, worshipping Allah alone, worshipping the true God is very important. That's why paganism, atheism, polytheism is forbidden. Because I will demonstrate to you later on what is the outcome of not worshipping the true God. Okay? So Islam came to preserve that. Secondly, Islam came to preserve the intellect. That's why in Islam, alcohol and drugs is forbidden. Because it affects your intellect, yeah? Thirdly, Islam came to preserve wealth. That's why interest and gambling is forbidden. Okay? Fourthly, Islam came to preserve marriage. That's why fornication, adultery is forbidden. Lastly, Islam came to preserve life. That's why committing suicide, killing people unjustly is forbidden. But we have to understand when Islam came to preserve that, not just by just say stay away from it. No, there's a barriers. Because Allah wants good for mankind. And if we break these five necessities, then what happened to us? Let us go back to not worshiping the true God. If we do not worship the true God, we start following our own desires. The outcome of that, bro, we can observe that. You know on the camera, they will blur it. We can observe that, yeah? Now, man wakes up if he's a woman. Woman wakes up if he's a man. It doesn't stop here, bro. Now people are waking up. He says, I believe I'm a dog, but I'm trapped in a human body.
Yeah, I see that.
Brother, this is not normal. You understand? This is not normal. And the problem, they're trying to force that on us.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, there's a guy, he raped two women. He raped two women, yeah? Why did he smart? Why did? So he was going for a trial. So he knew they're going to find him guilty. He went and he dressed like a woman. And you see that on newspaper, yeah? He identified himself as a woman. So what they have to put him where? You know, for him now, he's in paradise. That's paradise for him. That's what he wants. You see? And that's what Allah mentioned in the Quran. Allah mentioned in the Quran, the meaning of the verse, if the truth follow people's desires, the heavens and the earth be corrupted. That's why the Islamic legislation go against people's desires. Because what people desires, I want to do crazy stuff, you understand? But it will harm us, you understand? So likewise, if we don't worship the true God, alcohol, drugs. What is interest? Interest make the rich richer, poor poorer. You understand? And interest is a type of slavery. For example, I know you need money, yeah? And when they study how people can pay and so on. So I know you need £7,000. And I think, you know what? I know by 2 weeks, I'm going to tell them, listen, I'm going to give you £7,000. You have to give it back to me as 10,000 in 2 weeks. But I know you cannot do that. So by 2 weeks, I said, listen, no problem. I can wait for you, my brother. What you do, give me more. And keep adding and put that on a big scale. So I'm making myself richer. That's why when you look at those who are very hostile to Islam, because these five things is good for us individually and collectively. These five things that Islam came to preserve. And the opposite of these five universal necessities, drugs, fornication, interest, that destroy our societies, individually and collectively. That's why majority of times, those who are very hostile to Islam, those who are in power. You know why? Because they are making money from these vices. That's it. So imagine they're making money, how they're gonna be mad rich. So what they're gonna do, they think, hang on, the only religion that is going against our agenda and our desires is Islam. Okay, we are rich. So what we're gonna look? We're gonna look to what is the most effective weapon to stop Islam, which is media.